Hello everybody and welcome back to Stanley Parable. It has been a minute since I've played this game. I am well aware of that. I am sorry. I think this time though we're gonna listen to everything he says and see about beating the game that way. Wait a minute. And see about beating the game that way, because last time I was here I didn't really do that.
What could it mean?
I did a bunch of
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I did a bunch of busy stuff, and those busy stuff obviously didn't get me to beat any of the games.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors.
See? Wait, no, actually. Well, we're here now. I was gonna go to the right because there was something I didn't get to see on the far right side. It was like a crane room or something or other.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling away
how curious,
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs.
Yeah, no, we're gonna follow this to a T. And I'm not speed running this. I'm just kind of walking through. Right, that's all I'm doing.
His manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Jazz.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
And there she is. So I'm not speedrunning this. We've already done all of this, if you don't remember. If you haven't watched up until this point, you really haven't missed much. At all. You've missed literally nothing. Because the first time I played this, I thought I'd just do everything first, but what if I do everything they say to first, and then later go back and
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion,
especially because the Ultra Deluxe or whatever which one ever this is has something different after you beat the game, including like a bucket or something, right?
For years, it had never
I believe so.
to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
No, it would not. I mean, I don't.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control.
Yeah, I went through there before. We are gonna do this. I did this before too. Yeah, okay. So you press the button,
the lights
it lights everything, and it shows all of the test subjects essentially,
what
right?
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I'm also trying to get through this a little quicker. There's some storms in my area, and I'm trying to avoid those best I can.
Now the
and what level or which one am I?
Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Look at that, man.
Stanley's co-workers.
What's the red floor?
So many
what happened to that guy?
To images on a screen, and
there's a red one up there too.
Eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Wait, what's that one? Did I see that one before? Oh, okay, now they're all coming back up. Wait, where'd that one go? Oh man. So that one looks different. Let's get the elevator.
This elevator. Control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control?
Alright, I forgot they disabled the jump.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
It could be, man. It could be. Step in.
No. He refused to believe. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
I believe we have to go in there.
Emotions, happy or sad.
Because last time I tried to destroy it, it did not work.
All of it
I genuinely do not think you can do anything about it.
Reality of his past began to sink in.
So we're just gonna attempt to listen to him completely.
Never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
So
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Off. Did I do it? Did I do it? Hello? Can't imagine that's the ending of the game, right? Or is that the ending of this ending?
And a rising chill of uncertainty.
You're not wrong.
Was it over?
I hope to find that out soon.
Yes. He had won.
Okay, yeah, no, that's good.
He had defeated the machine.
We have won.
Unshackled
We have
himself from
defeated.
someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Actually, I don't care.
Freed from the machine's grasp.
I
What other mysteries
actually
did
don't
this
care.
building hold?
You see that
But
up there?
as
I care about
sunlight
that.
Streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
It does not.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but
Freedom.
happiness.
Oh, right.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go.
Oh, here we go.
What to
That's
do,
terrifying.
or how to feel.
Did I just walk forward?
Whatever life he
Oh,
lives,
no?
it will be
What's up there?
his.
Why can't I
That
go?
was all he needed to know.
Whoa, that's fake.
It
This
was
is fake. This is
perhaps
all fake.
The only thing worth knowing.
100%
Stanley
fake, but
stepped through the
it is
open door.
happiness, nonetheless. Even if it is fake. I will.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility
so
of the new
pretty.
path before him.
Aww.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
It's so pretty.
And Stanley was happy.
Yeah. Good, buddy. Good. Did you do it? Are we done? Was that can't. Wait. No way. What? There's no way. That's not.
What?
Well, that can't be
All of
it,
his
right?
coworkers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the
Hold on. So I went down and got stuck in the loop in the stairs. Then I eventually went back up. We did that one. And then we went to the left. And we went all the way up and we got nuked. The destruction happened. That was the last time I was on. And then there was this time where we actually oh, and then we went left to escape, ended up in some kind of weird art facility. And then ended up coming back. And then there was the last time where we just beat the game.
meeting
So
room.
what if we
Perhaps
go
you'd
right
simply missed
through the
the
right
memo.
door this time again? Let's try the right door, because I didn't try that the time that just
When
happened.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I don't
and
care,
Stanley
man.
knew it perfectly well.
I did,
Perhaps
because...
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, we can do that, yeah. Yes.
Truly
Looks
a
like the
room
CSGO
worth
office
admiring.
space.
It had really been worth the
Pop
detour
hunt.
after all, just to spend a few moments here in this. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Hold on, what is this? This is what I missed. I didn't come
Stanley
over
was so
here.
bad at
I
following
did, but I
directions,
jumped off.
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I jumped off, so step on the lift.
Look, Stanley,
And
I
it
think
takes
perhaps
us-
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I
Really, I'm
realize that
not.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
Why are we going
is
so
that
high
the
up?
story has been about
Oh.
nothing but you all this time.
All
There's
this
someone you've been
time.
neglecting, Stanley.
Me?
Someone you've forgotten about.
Me?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
Her?
Your chance to redeem yourself.
What?
To put your work aside. To let her back into
Who's
your
her?
life. She's been waiting.
Can I go through this? Hold on, let me check. Nope. So this is the only other option I think I haven't done, right? Hello? Who's her? Oh boy.
That's her, Stanley.
Who's her?
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Ah! What's happening? Wow. This is...
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Is that a euphemism?
Okay,
Euphemism?
there we go. All right, now, I
Euphem-
want you to come in and tell me all about your...
Wow! Oh! Ah.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
I
They want
hoped.
to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay, so there's more options here. Let's listen to him first. Hi, Boo.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning, employee. Press V on your keyboard? No, I'm gonna press F. Can I press anything but V, L, K, J, H, F, Z, X, C, B, N, M, V?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
What? Who's stopping me? He.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
What else am I supposed
Now
to
he's
do?
pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
I'm not eating
Now
lunch.
He's going
You're
home.
eating lunch.
Shut up. He's coming back to work.
I'm not doing any
One
of it.
might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. You've upset me. You've upset me so much, I'm going. You've upset me so much, I'm going right here. And I'm gonna stay right here. Until...
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Tiv?
And so he began to
Excuse
fantasize about
you?
his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Yeah, but that's real.
The thought excited him terribly.
I don't... Actually, that would be really cool. Not if they disappeared from, like, the face of the earth, but if I was in, like, some kind of alternate dimension.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
Okay, now you're just being a
Last
dick.
Choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Oh, it's turning
Down
into
one path
my
lay an
office.
enormous round room
Yeah,
with
wow.
monitors and mind controls.
I see
Down
what's
another
happening.
was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
I think what's going to end up happening, this is going to turn in my office, and then I'm going to be able to leave, and it's going to be right back in my office. Maybe?
And down another was a game with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and
No,
so
nothing?
in his head,
Oh,
he
yeah,
relived
right?
it
That's new.
again, and then again, and again,
It looks like a
over and
face.
over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might
Liaison?
always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you, Boo.
But there is no answer.
Oh, my
How could
goodness.
there possibly be?
427,
In reality,
that's
all
me,
he's doing
okay.
is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more
I
invested
hate
he gets.
days.
The more he forgets which life
What do
is
you
the
hate?
real one.
I must know.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me?
Oh, whoops.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Well, that doesn't sound
How can I
good.
get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Aw, so romantic. You to question nothing?
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
This isn't mine, is
I
it?
don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different,
This
I
is so
suppose.
boring.
I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
I like the office space.
Perhaps-
I like
well,
closed
maybe this time
spaces.
you'll
It makes me
see.
feel comfortable, so this is
Maybe
nice to me.
this time. And I tried again.
Please
And
die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Yoda, where did you go? Oh. Okay, well, we're back here.
All of his co-workers were
What could it
gone.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, that's new. Before we set foot in that door, hold on. Let's go back through the right door
Stanley
and then
came to
do
a set of
the.
two open doors. This was not the correct
other
way to
thing.
the meeting room.
Okay, so now we're gonna go this.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Okay, so that there. Well, there you go. Brick wall, bricked up. Okay, so the first ending we're gonna try here is closing the door and sitting in here.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
This is called like the
What if
coward's
he
ending
had
or
to make
something.
a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Yeah,
Nothing
we'll wait.
will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days.
Interesting.
Had years gone by?
The clock
he no
hasn't
longer had the ability
moved
to
at
tell.
all in terms of.
But the one thing he knew
time.
for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually,
to.
someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
Who's he?
He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Nice.
Here it comes.
What's happened? Okay, so that's one of the endings. There's another one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
I
could it mean?
believe
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
there
he had
is
simply missed a
activate.
memo.
Oh. Activate the computer 419 in the office just before the two doors. So activate that computer. Okay. Restart the game. The whole game. We'll try that and see if that works. It could be restarting the
Stanley
whole game
decided to
itself
go
from
to the
scratch.
meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by
423.
himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others.
Okay, so
the thought
42
of total solitude
423.
was terrifying to him.
Okay. Begin the game again. Activate the game. Activate the computer outside the boss's
All of
office.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
And this
to
is
go
called
to
like the
meeting
heaven
room.
ending or
Perhaps he
something,
had simply
which
missed
I
a
would say
memo.
is like the better ending. And that's for Ultra Deluxe stuff, which we are going to get to. Maybe not in this
When
episode,
Stanley
but for
came
sure
to
an
a set of
episode.
two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
He entered the door on his left.
Yet there was not a single
What was that
person
noise
here
back there?
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find
We
an
are going to
answer
do
there.
that. Again, we're going to go into the broom closet
Coming
and
to a
see.
staircase, Stanley
says.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Everything's creaking. Why is everything creaking? I'm not a fan of this at all. So
Okay, I
wait.
think we all know the drill by now. Blah blah blah. Dark secrets. The
Outside
keypad.
the boss's office. Okay. Activate the computer. Restart the game. Activate the computer. Okay. 434.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
434.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply.
Okay. Begin the game again, and then we have to do Stanley's computer. I don't like that. What? Thought I'd turn that off. What? What? Button pusher. What? No, so Heaven's just pushing all the buttons? Do I get anything if I push all of them? That would take forever. Can I even push all of them? Oh, you can. You cannot. Actually, you can't push all of them. Oh, you can't. Okay, well, and then it says restart. So there's that one. Now, it did say
All of his co-workers were gone.
There
What
was...
could it mean? Stanley decided
There's
to go
a
to the
way...
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Uh-oh. Oh.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design. all along.
Gotcha. Okay.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary
Oh, how
into
witty
the
and
nature of video
insightful.
game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So,
Okay.
now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Is that a cat?
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
That was interesting. Was that...
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But
Thanks.
now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think
This is
about
all
it. Would it
valid.
be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first
yeah,
playthrough,
continue.
how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay, well. I guess... no? So, I wonder what it would have been if I hit yes. We're gonna see. And we're back. Let's do...
Well,
yes.
I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game
Oh.
any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then.
Could have.
Now
Didn't.
would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any
Should,
of these
but can't.
points and so many, many more, all of them are
Should,
appropriate.
but shan't.
I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and
Oh,
see
boy.
how long you can
Do
maintain.
it. Do it. I want you to...
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
You're good at this, bro.
And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Is that it? That's nothing. How is that supposed to make me quit? Ah, so peaceful out here. So white. Gonna climb? Spider-Man.
Wave of
Okay, let's do the broom
disbelief,
closet again.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Oh no, not again.
Okay.
I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Me neither.
I'm just going to be
Let's-
patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so
know what I
much
enjoy
in
in
this
this room.
room. Please take your
There's
time.
a reason why there's a mop in here. Well, that's not a mop. That's just a... Fuck. It's just a mop. What is that? What are you called? What are you? I think that's really it. so he's not gonna say anything. So that's what happens if you come in here again. Okay, so apparently you have to walk in and then walk out. Walk in and walk out.
Here's the door.
What just happened? Backtrack to the first room and you'll discover that the door next to Stanley's office is now open? Okay, we'll go through the door. What happened? You are now leaving. Really? No. Escape pod bay. 754. Okay. Let's do 754. How high do we have to walk? Oh, good God. Do we have to walk all the way up? Or just until... Oh, well, I guess we're walking up. I can tell you about some of the content I want to make. So I posted a video recently of Overwatch 2 with me and my buddy Kinstick. And I do want to do more of that type of content. Maybe a little longer than what I did. I'm just new to that specific content. I'm new to all this content in general. And I appreciate everyone that's been liking and subscribing and, you know, being there for me. But I do want to do, in general, horror is like going to be a good amount of my channel, I'm sure. Because I love the reactions. I love the story of some of the games, the lore of some of the games, overall just the atmosphere of horror. But games like this I enjoy, like smaller games such as this. And I really want to keep pursuing this. I think it's a viable choice for me. I can't... Oh, I did try Twitch, but Twitch is good, and I'm still always going to like Twitch, but I don't think it's like for me right now at the time. I'm going to walk backwards because I can't see a single thing. Oh, never mind. I just wasn't looking. What are you, red popcorn basket? But oh. What does that do? Hello? Friend? What was that? There is, if I go to the right, if I go to the straight,
Stanley
the
took
straight,
the first open door on his left.
left. I want to go left first.
And so he detoured
because
through the
I went
section,
straight last
walked
time,
straight
I
ahead
think.
to the opposite door and got back on
Because
track.
that takes me back to the room I don't want to be in. Where do you take me? Did I do this last time? Oh god, did I do this last time? Well, we're finding out.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
No, I don't.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Whoa.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay, so I can't do any of these, right? None of these open? And none of this opens? No, okay, none of those open.
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay, that's nice.
No,
this is the
not
game
right.
we're playing.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
I'm going in
What
here.
was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
You're just fucking with me because I fucked with you. I get it. I get a narrator.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now.
All right.
This story is absolutely, definitely this
You
way.
can't shut that on me. Ah. That would have sucked if that just ran into me. Where does this go? This is cool. Where are we going? Oh.
No,
sick.
no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to
Whoa,
be here
this is
yet. This is all
awesome.
a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just
So,
went back to
There I am, right? 437. Is that me?
Kidding? It's all
Iron?
rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
What does it look like?
However,
that's...
rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the
Ah,
game
but I
from
don't
the
want to.
beginning.
Look at all this.
And
This is so
time,
cool.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Wait. No, I was gonna screenshot.
Shot, I hate you so much.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley.
Did something
Did you
change?
change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Well, you shouldn't have flipped through it so much, man.
Then. It's an adventure.
Oh.
Come, Stanley.
No, wait.
Let's find
Okay.
Enon. I can
Okay,
promise
it doesn't say-
there definitely was a story here before.
Anything about it? Now
Do
we're
we
just
just-
kind of in the back
Do we
rooms,
need
I
to
guess?
restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's
You're
gotta be
right.
better than this.
No, this is
Okay,
fun.
Let's give it a shot.
I
Why
like
not?
this. We can just... No. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
it's
No,
worse.
that's bad.
I
Yeah,
might
no,
be
that's bad.
remembering this wrong. It's
How?
possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back?
Okay,
the other
no, that sounds like a
direction
plan.
and see if
I
we
don't...
missed anything?
It sounds like a plant. I don't think there's anything else we can really do except go back. Maybe... Nope, can't go forward now. Let's see what's in here. There's gotta be something. You're the one doing this, dude. There has to be something.
Aha!
Oh.
I knew we'd miss something.
Blue?
The story.
Whoa.
Here it comes.
Blue?
No, wait. Never
That's
mind.
an
Not the
empty
story.
hallway.
Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
But I like the blue. This is Whoa.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I
Oh.
can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I mean, this looks much cooler than yours.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Oh, you put the door away.
You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you.
Oh no, no.
What do you?
don't
No,
feel
I won.
right
I
about
won.
this at
I
all.
won. Don't
We
take
both
that back
know
from
you
me.
didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
But I don't.
All right,
Sure.
I've got a solution.
What is this? What
time,
is
to make
happening?
sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Whoa.
Just follow the line. How
Adventure
simple is that?
line. So cool.
You see? The
Nice,
line knows
man.
where the story is.
Thank
It's
you
over in
so
this
much for that.
direction.
This is so cool.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
It's like clairvoyance from Skyrim.
Here's a thought.
What's up?
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination?
I guess,
Even if
yeah.
there's no story there.
That makes
Or to put
sense.
it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Hmm.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into
Question
being
mark?
via the very manifestation of the nature of life
Why
itself?
did you
Whoa,
paint
whoa,
it like
whoa, whoa.
this?
Hang on.
What
That got a bit
is
weird
the
back
reason for
there.
this?
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
I don't know where you're going with all
You know
this.
what? I think what we need
You
right
wasted
now
so much
is
paint.
a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. Well, that's very light-hearted music.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Why?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. It's green. It's a plant. And a white container. Okay, we're good. Music? No, no music? Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Wait, I'll just follow this. I'll just follow this. It's
Line,
fine.
You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, we're back?
No,
Oh,
no, not
good
again,
God.
Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've
Fired.
been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, it's back? Do we keep following it?
You know what, Stanley?
Oh, boy.
I say forget the
Adventure Line team.
What's it ever done for us?
Nothing.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
You realize it's just you, man.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Hello. What might you be?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Not this.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay. So me and your mom
Oh,
at the...
no, not you again.
You didn't even let me finish.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I love the TMs. Okay, so don't acknowledge it. So, as I was saying, me and your mom, we go to the... Can I ever...
We get to make a decision.
Oh boy.
From here, the story is in our control.
Oh boy.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh, this way? Alright.
So I know that each door
We'll do this,
has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Okay,
And that in
that's
turn
interesting. Interesting
means that
thought.
our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
That sounds good to
Another
me.
victory for logic.
Love it.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Yes, King! Oh.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
That's
The
great.
confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
Deviate the maintenance
It's all one
room.
giant ending?
First restart.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what,
Second
eight
restart.
times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
I don't... Yeah, this is very long.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game
What's
to
happening?
keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Well, you better hurry
I don't
up.
want to be
We only got
trapped
18
like
minutes. We've
this.
been doing this for 18 minutes, dude.
Restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I feel like you're gonna do it. Stop saying that.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
I didn't do
break the
anything. It was all
cycle?
him.
The, whatever it is that made this
Wasn't me.
schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I sure hope not.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Previous restarts,
I'm not
unable to
quite
go anywhere,
sure
do
if we're
anything,
in
the game restarts on its
destination
own.
or the journey.
Find the line
They're
again.
always saying
Begin
that
the
life is
following the
about
line.
journey
Find an
and not the
identical replica of the
destination.
office
So
that has
I
begun to
hope that's where
deteriorate.
we
Attempt to
are
make a
right
story here.
now.
Narrator starts the game.
We'll find out, won't
Wow.
we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you
Good lord.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
Oh,
to go
that's
up
funny.
to his boss's
Okay.
office. Here's the door. Just go. Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Because what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't lead to my boss's office? What if it doesn't? And we
Here we
are
are, Stanley.
back.
It's your boss's office.
Yeah, you were right.
Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Is it? Is it
It's
exactly
still
the way it
just
was?
Exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I
You're
could
welcome.
have never anticipated.
You're very welcome.
It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have.
I
An
know, I'm so
incisive
good at it.
rapid
I
fire
really
of
am.
critical
You have
plot
no
points,
idea just how
one
good I
after
am.
the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
I love the
I'm
sarcasm.
bolted to the edge of my seat.
Love it. I've got to.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Alright. And for this ending, you can press the light,
The lights rose on an
but I
enormous room
believe
packed with
you can
television
do this
screens.
and then drop
What
down.
horrible secret
All
did this place
the way
hold?
down.
Stanley thought to himself.
Oh, this
Did
is
he have the
terrifying.
strength? Aha! You've made it to
I
the
did.
bottom of the
I
mind
am
control
actually terrified. I'm
facility.
going to keep looking up and walk
You see,
around.
back when the
That's
Stanley
actually quite
Parable
pretty. Look at
first
this.
launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
Oh,
and
that
you all
sucks.
sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it.
Very
And
superior.
you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending.
I
if that enhances your
will.
perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content?
You're not
Always
wrong.
More content, more. And I'm here to give it to you.
Thanks.
I'm here to make it
Oh.
seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs.
It's
How
actually
about
incredibly
this?
impressive.
We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
What is it? Drops
You
a giant
won't hear
ball
it
on me?
anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you.
Yay! Can you
That's
turn the
how
lights on down
special
here?
you
Because I don't
are.
like it. This is
We call
terrifying.
this track, "Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well
That's
done."
creative. Creative title.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Sick song, man. Did you write that? Oh, it's gone. Okay, and with that, I think that's all the time we have for today. And I know that this game is essentially just endings over and over and over again, but the point of this game, I think, is the narrator. And kind of like the level design. I think it's super interesting. The narrator's incredibly well narrated. But yeah, I plan on doing a couple more episodes of this. I know there's some new content they added. I want to do all the original endings, and then do the new content endings and get those out of the way. But that is all I have time for today. And I appreciate everyone watching, liking, maybe, hopefully. You're going to do it. You're going to like it. And if you disliked it, I still got your view. So I guess there's that. Please don't dislike it. It hurts my feelings. And also maybe subscribe, turn the notification bell on. It's just a little pa-ting, you know. But I will see everyone in the next video, whatever that might be. Goodbye.